We're back with TT Talks. We have here your Don, AKE owner. How's your week been going?
Week's been a good week. Rough week, good week, another week.
Week, good week. Tell me rough.
Couple situations with people on the team popped up. Actually, a few situations on the team had popped up over the course of the week. Caused a little tension. While other major things was going on at the same time, just made things a little weird at times.
You are messy drama. You are messy drama. Whose perspective? Whose perspective am I looking at it from? Now, whose perspective am I looking at it? Who's shorty? Who's shorty? And you should have admitted. You should have came to me instead of causing a problem. Yo, I hate when people act dumb. Be quiet. I keep on telling you, you think that cute shit gonna matter? That shit don't matter to me. Stop saying sweet shit to me. Show up and do your job. That's what's gonna make me happy. See, you talk a good game. See, you talk, you continue. Yo, you just like Marvin.
But, we pushed through. It's another week.
Another week. So how's that been like challenging, as really the owner, the boss, to navigate that tension?
You try to address things when you feel they need to be addressed. But ultimately, there's no rhyme or reason, or there's no right answer when something needs to be addressed. Or there's no one right answer. Mm-hmm. It's a feeling that you have to have, it's a moment, and you just have to address something when you have to address it. Because sometimes, for instance, my two artists, they go back and forth,
Nothing.
Newlyweds, you know what I'm saying? So as any new couple trying to learn each other, sometimes they can go back and forth,
What's that like, being on the front line of that?
It is what it is. I want to make sure I don't forget this point, right? Mm-hmm. Is that at times it's easy to deal with because there's nothing major happening. At other times, there can be something that's perceived to be major about to happen, and then there's an issue. So it kind of carries over, you know what I'm saying? And then at the moment, you're like, yo, you might address it at that moment because it needs to be addressed, even though this is a pattern that you've already seen. Ultimately, you get through the situation that you thought was major, right? Even addressing it. And sometimes it may have affected what you thought was major or not, right? But ultimately, everything happens for a reason, so you get through it. Is the point I'm trying to make. But, that's why I said, some major things happen, some bad things happen, but it was just another week. We got through it. We're gonna push through next week through.
What did you learn from it? Like, what did you take the lesson from it?
But this is something I've been learning over the last 2-3 weeks, to be honest with you. So it's not just this week. I think it's getting more, the lesson is I'm learning and seeing it more clearer. And really is that I gotta restructure a lot of things. I gotta restructure a lot of things. Just the way this whole thing has been put together, I gotta restructure it because things have changed so much. excuse me, since it was started. Always go back to this. It was just me and Musa. So when the first person was added, that person was added for a particular reason, with it just being me and Musa. So that person role has changed compared to when the last person that's been added to the mix, they've been added with a whole bunch of other things going on. So to continue with the same structure from the beginning, when you even just look at it from that point, and I'm just really like pointing it out even right now, it'd be crazy. You have to restructure.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you, as a business, you grow, you have to.
But I'm just saying, I just put it with that analogy right now for the first time. So forget about what actually has happened this last week, right? Just that thought process of when I started, it was just me, one artist, to where we are right now. There's no way that I should be even operating the same way that I was then, now. Forget about the details of what happened. Like, that's minuscule. The reality is the restructure has to happen.